Welcome back. Hurricane Matthew left Grand Bahama in shambles, and today, some 5 weeks later, the island is still rebounding. As the island continues to recover, Port Authority officials say that they are contemplating a significant change that will enhance the community. Italia Hall explains.
The Grand Bahama Port Authority hosting the final weekly press briefing on Wednesday morning. Most of the department heads were in attendance. The president of the GBPA, Ian Rule, says during the restoration period, many lessons were learned. He noted that one of the challenges expressed by residents was the need for a proper address system that would allow emergency services such as police, fire, and EMS personnel to get to their homes in a more efficient manner.
It was also obvious that a proper addressing system is needed to allow the power company, GBPA inspectors, cable company technicians, NUCO and BTC personnel to find your residences and businesses in the quickest and most efficient manner to restore power, water, and telecommunication services.
Rowell says as a result, the company has now developed a new system which will be launched soon.
3 key components, and these are 1. The block number, 2. The lot number, and 3. The street name. An example of this would be the Dolly Madison's legal address. Dolly Madison's legal address is Block M, Lot 1, Oak Street. We would simply write that as M-1 Oak Street.
The president says the company expects all residents and businesses to embrace this change and begin to place the new number system on their homes. He says the GBPA has also partnered with a company called HARE, which is shaping up to be very beneficial.
HARE enables people, enterprises, and cities around the world to harness the power of location and create innovative solutions that make our lives safer and more efficient. They transform information from devices, vehicles, infrastructure, and other sources into real-time location services that play a key role in how we move, live, and interact with one another.
Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the West Grand Bahama Youth Development Association, the West Grand Bahama Local Government District, and the Ministry for Grand Bahama hosting a victory parade and gospel concert in the 8 Mile community. Hundreds of residents paraded through the streets and before assembling at the Old Friendship Shopping Center for an evening of gospel music. Veteran educator Dr. Cecil Thompson of the West Grand Bahama Youth Development Association was the coordinator.
The idea for these celebrations came from persons out of 8 Mile Rock, namely Reverend Lindy Russell and Fred Delancey out of the West Grand Bahama Youth Development Association, which was formed some 25 years ago. And of course, the Cooling Waters, the oldest gospel group in the Bahamas Brass Band, the granddaddy of marching bands in the country, and Pastor Barry Morris. My job was to bring them all together, and nothing I've done over these many years would have given me greater satisfaction than seeing what has happened over these past 3 weeks.
Fred Delancey, co-founder of the West Grand Bahama Youth Development Association, and Bishop Ricardo Grant say such events are needed to motivate and encourage residents throughout the community.
That God's word to us was to rejoice and be glad, because God is God enough that what the enemy meant for bad, he's turning it around. And so today, in open air, we wanted to just look the enemy in the face and let him know he has no win. We may have lost things, but no life was lost. So for that, we give God praise.
Today, we're trying to show the people that it's time to celebrate the victory over Hurricane Matthew, actually. Apart from that, the association involved with a number of, creative ideas to try and bring peace, bring some kind of semblance of order back to the community.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and welcome to my special segments on diabetes. November is observed worldwide as Diabetes Month, and World Diabetes Day is celebrated on November 14th every year. This year's theme is Eyes on Diabetes. Activities and materials will therefore focus on promoting the importance of screening to ensure early diagnosis and treatment to reduce the risk of serious complications. Currently, 415 million people have diabetes worldwide, with more than 39 million people located in North America and the Caribbean region. It is estimated that by the year 2035, this will rise to 50 million in this region. The Bahamas has one of the highest prevalences of diabetes worldwide. As a result, diabetes and its complications, such as heart disease, stroke, and kidney disease, have caused an enormous financial burden on our healthcare system. In fact, in the Bahamas and worldwide, the #1 cause for kidney failure and for a person to end up on dialysis is diabetes. The management of diabetes and its complications begins in primary health care, and this should include early screening. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us. Ricardo Liborn has a check on sports when we return.